You may wonder why, but I wonder, man, how is this show so good? I actually have no clue as of right now while I'm writing this. This is right before I'm going to watch the first episode, and throughout this video, I'm going to write down what I think after every episode. So if you want, you can watch this show one episode at a time, watch my thoughts, watch the next episode, watch my thoughts, etc., or whatever you want. You might be thinking, why do I give a shit about what you think, man? Well, you do now, all right? You do now. I've watched every single MCU project, lots of them, many times, so you can listen to me, trust. If I did have to give one recommendation before you watch the show, though, I would recommend watching Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi, but you really don't have to. It's kind of just if you want, but it doesn't change that much. It just gives you context for one of the main characters, Trevor, but that doesn't matter. Okay, I just finished the first episode, and I'm going to try and keep it to light spoilers, but at first, like the first 10 minutes, I was not sure if I was going to like the show, because I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, but I watched it, but I watched the first episode, and that was good, bro. That was some good stuff. Yeah, no, that was wonderful, honestly. Like, these characters are just so interesting. Like, they already got me interested in these characters. And that ending of the first episode, that was interesting. I don't want to see where that goes. I won't go into spoilers, but, like, holy. And this show is weirdly stressful, bro. Like, that scene with Wonderman auditioning for the role of Wonderman, bro, like, I was so scared he was gonna mess it up, but I knew he wasn't, because that's what the show is gonna be about. But like, jeez, man, was that nerve-wracking? Like, if you've seen Marty Supreme, bro, it gives some of the vibes in some of the scenes in that movie, but not nearly as much, but like, still. Some quick things I want to say before the next episode is I noticed the acting is really good, especially for the main character, Simon/Wonderman, and this show feels like something different than what we've seen before, like, at all in the MCU. And when I first saw it online, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I'm obviously gonna give it a chance. But this first episode is really good. I'm excited to see where this show goes from here. But I guess we'll just have to see. Also, real quick, Minecraft, see if you guys can guess what I'm building and timestamp it in the comments once you figured it out. Or if you didn't, okay, I just finished wrong one, guys. I just finished episode 2, and I am so connected to both these characters already. Like, what the freak? I've never actually liked Trevor that much in the past MCU films he's been in. Like, he's like a fine character. But he's such a good character in this, bro. It's so intriguing. And, like, the moral conflict he's going through, beautiful, wonderful. And the main character is so different than what we've seen before, and it's cool to learn what his powers are a little. Like, I still don't know exactly what they are. I'm sure they'll explain that later. And I'm interested to know how he got his powers. Like, maybe, is he a mutant? At first, I was thinking that he got them from maybe the New York attack, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it could be such an interesting explanation, though, but we'll just have to see. There's some pretty creative shots in this episode, and in the past episode, too, where, like, someone is looking off, and you can just imagine what they're thinking and stuff so far. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So far, though, this show is still pretty good, and hopefully it stays that way. I really hope they don't mess up Trevor's character. I feel like they could if they make him just a straight-up bad guy, but I guess I think it's possible, but like, we'll just have to see. Please, next episode, keep the rumble. What does that even mean? Okay, next episode. I finished the third episode, and gosh, was that emotional, man? What the freak? Not like super sad, but I was just like, I feel so bad for Simon, bro, /Wonderman, and Trevor. They are both going through, like, different, like, moral conflicts, and seeing that comparison is just, it's wonderful, bro. Like, it's lovely, bro, and it's so different than what we've seen in the MCU before. And I already take back what I say about Trevor being, like, maybe his character's gonna get ruined, because, like, okay, so basically, spoilers. I'm gonna go into more spoilers because it's getting harder as we go on. Spoilers. Basically, Trevor is holding a wire, is wired the entire thing, because he's trying to catch Simon. And then, at the end, he, like, feels bad for Simon, so he takes, like, the tapes out of the wire, and which implies that he's, like, gonna go to jail for Simon or whatever. And then the episode ends with them getting callbacks, which is so sad because, like, bro, is he gonna go to jail? And then he's gonna have to find a new, like, oh my gosh, and then Wonderman is gonna have no friends, bro. Like, it's so sad, bro. I'm not ready to see, because they're gonna make Trevor tell Wonderman eventually, and it's gonna be heartbreaking, bro. I just know it. But hold on, we need to talk about his brother for a moment, because what the freak, bro? Like, he's a good actor, but you're pissing me off, bro. Holy, man. Like, if you watch this episode, you know what I'm talking about. Like, at first, I thought this was his dad because, like, old people don't understand and stuff. But this man is, like, the same age. And bro's shitting on him for half the episode for wanting to be an actor and wanting to do his dream. Like, bro, how about you help him instead of shitting on him the entire episode? Because, bro, if I was Simon, all I'm saying is that planet is gone, bro. MCU 616 Earth is gone, bro. I'm not lasting a moment with his powers. See, I'm crashing out right now. The Earth would be gone right now, bro. But one thing I would like to say before the next episode is my guess is they're going to make a mutant, and this is how they're going to, like, introduce the X-Men in the MCU. But I guess we'll just have to see. Yeah. Okay, I'm writing this right before I finish the episode. But, hey, we make our own rules, Palaroo. But why is Olaf in this? Like, bro. Or the guy from, like, he's the guy from Pixels. The best movie of all time. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, it's a pretty good movie, though. I just wanted to write this now because I'm assuming they're going to explain it in this episode, and I'm so confused right now. Like, what is that goo, bro? What does this mean? Is this a flashback? Why is it black and white? But Olaf is not an old character. He's in, like, came out in, like, 2016. One more thing. The scene with them going inside, I'm going to call him as Goo Man. So it's so stupidly funny. Like, bro, what makes it so much more funny is that it's a guy from Pixels, and bro walks in him, and he's like, and then he sticks his head up, and he's like, guys, come through. And then there's like two girls that are like before Olaf character goes through, the guy says like, go in me or something, and then the girls are like, they say something like that, and that's hilarious. Okay, I just finished the episode. Why did Olaf have to die? Sad times, bro. Freaking sad times. I'm depressed. I'm gonna end it. Okay, but I was low-key expecting it to happen, but I thought he was gonna lose a limb or something. Not get turned into goo by Goo Man. Bro, like, I felt bad for Goo Man, but it was, like, Loki's fault that entire episode. But bro did not deserve, like, he threw up Olaf. No, dude. Why was that so disturbing? Like, he runs into Goo Man, and then he gets thrown up into liquid. That is depressing, man. What the freak, man? And I'm assuming this episode takes, like, place, like, 1 or 2 years ago based on how the episode ends, because it ends with him, like, I think it ends with Simon, like, doing some other show maybe or something. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, no, bro, the writing of the show is so good, because, like, one episode with this character, and I already care about, like, Olaf, I already care about the Goon Man, whatever you want to call him. I know his name is Doorman, but, like, that's so lame, bro. This ain't Darman, bro. Like, I'm not trying to watch Darman. It's Goo Man, bro. Let's be honest, it's Goo Man. Honestly, the only thing that can ruin the show for me from here, is probably, the only thing, is if they make it, like, the end, some big action fight sequence. Like, it's fine if they, like, have him on the run from Department Operations Damage Control or whatever it's called. But, yeah, no, like, I'd be fine with that ending, but if it's, like, a huge boss fight at the end, that's the only thing that can ruin it for me. I like that there's not much action in the show, and it's really interesting to see. Okay, I finished episode 5. Not the best episode. Definitely the weakest. But, it's nothing bad about it. It's just not that good. Like, basically it follows them trying to, like, stop Wonderman from getting his powers leaked, which is interesting, but it's just not as interesting as the rest. I will say, though, this is the funniest episode. There's a lot of, like, quips and just back and forth bickering between Simon and Trevor, which is kind of like Cap and Tony in Avengers. Not as much, but still funny. And it's just entertaining. I don't think this episode is making the show go downhill or anything. It does add stuff, but just not as much as substance as the rest of the episodes. That's all I really have to say about this. Just more interesting moral conflict, which is definitely good stuff. And episode 6 is finished. That was a roller coaster of emotions, man. I'm going to start with Trevor's wonderful speech on being yourself. That was truly touching, man. Truly touching. That was beautiful, bro. Just like I said, it's wonderful. But right before that speech, if you've seen the show, I'm not going to say exactly what happens, but that being a dream, bro, that scared the hell out of me. When he's, like, getting angered, and then his powers unleash, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's over for Simon, and then he wakes up. I was scared. I was scared, bro. But yeah, no, the episode ends on a rather happy note. They get the role, which is good. I'm happy for them. But then Damage Control, like, instantly picks up Trevor and ruins the happy mood. But hopefully Trevor will be a good person and let Wonder Man be Wonder Man. But yeah, no, that's all I have to really say. That's all new I have to say about this episode. The acting is still good. The writing is more creative than ever, especially the parallels between auditions and the real-life scenarios. Holy crap, is this show staying strong. Still good acting. The ending's sad, bro. Trevor and Simon fight, and you feel like you're Simon. And then he crashes out, which, again, if that was me, goodbye, Earth, bro. Like, the Earth is gone, dude. You don't understand. The moment I had his powers, like, say goodbye to your life. No, you wouldn't even have time to say goodbye to your life, bro. But yeah, no, other than that, nothing too specific. You can see Simon is really trying to be a good person, which is interesting. And Trevor doesn't know what to do, but he's taking out his anger, which is sad. But I just really hope the show ends with a happy ending because I'm not ready for a sad ending, bro. I'm scared. I'm so worried. Like, Simon better not get caught. Please don't get caught. That was the last episode, and that was a wonderful ending. I did think he was going to break Trevor out, but did not exactly what I was expecting. Like, I thought he was going to break him out, like, halfway through, but he didn't. Like, but then it sidetracked, and I was like, what is he doing here? You know what I mean? And I was like, where are we going from here? But then they revealed that he was spying on that one guy so that he could break into damage control. And I honestly thought, like, he was doing all that for, like, some other superhero. I thought they were going to connect him, like, maybe that sword from WandaVision or something. I'm glad they did what they did, but I thought it was going to be, like, a bigger or overarching story. And this may sound crazy, but I want that Wonder Man movie in real life, bro. I know it's very similar to show, like they pointed out multiple times, but it looks good, bro. We just need Christopher Nolan on this shiz, and it would be an amazing movie because he's an amazing writer, and he could write Wonder Man as an amazing movie, bro. I'm telling you, we need a Wonder Man movie. But yeah, this show is so wonderful. Like, so wonderful. I really do recommend it. I love it, and it deserves a season 2. I get that it's not for everyone, but give it a chance. Like, please just give it a chance. And something I kind of just now realizing is all the episodes start with a flashback of some sorts, I'm pretty sure, which is something I don't think we've ever seen in television before. Like, we've had episodes start with, obviously, flashbacks, not every single one, though. So that is something intriguing and just creative. This show is so refreshing. Just give it a chance, but just give it a chance, bro. It's so good. Like, if you're the type of guy who hasn't watched Marvel in a while, and you're just like, maybe I should give it a chance, bro, give it a chance. Watch the first episode. If you don't like it, you're not going to like the rest of the show, but give the first episode a chance. Don't stop halfway through the first episode. Watch the full episode. Please, just give it a chance. And that show ended well, bro. It started strong, and it stuck the landing. Like every Marvel show has a hard time doing. Like, I'm not going to... Okay, this is just an example. WandaVision has a very questionable ending. I don't hate it. I think it was overhated, and I think it still is overhated, that ending. But obviously, it was questionable, and some other Marvel shows have that problem. But this show, it was consistent through the entire thing and landed the ending, and that's what matters. Some little things, real quick. The Wonderman suit is wonderful. I love it. And that soundtrack was also wonderful. I love it. I'm going to say a few negatives, which might not even be negatives if they do a season 2. Basically, I wish they explained the goo more in the trash can. Like, what is that, bro? It showed up for 2 seconds, and they didn't explain it. And they better do that in the second season because it's giving me flashbacks to Stranger Things and the briefcase, except at least they showed what was in the briefcase, man. But yeah, no, I want to see how Wonderman got his powers, but they'll definitely explain that in season 2 if they do one. Watch it, bro. If you don't watch it, I don't get a season 2. Just watch it. But I wouldn't change a single thing about this season. And I'm sure they'll do a great season 2. If they do, though, I kind of hope they focus more on his superpowered side in the next season. Because, like, we've seen his personal side. And they can keep that. But I think they should focus more on his superpowered side. Because his powers are, first of all, wonderful. And he actually has control of them. And, bro, it's just good. I'm excited. I'm sure they'll do a great Wonder Man season 2 no matter what. I guess the question you've been asking is Marvel back? Well, it has been for a while, at least for me. And it has been, just objectively, it has been. Even if they're not making the money they used to. In a way, it's been back for like 6 or 7 months. Not trying to be brain rot. It has been. Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were objectively good movies. You might not have liked them, but if you don't like them, I recommend rewatching the first 3 phases because I guarantee you probably don't like it as much as you think it is, and you're overglazing it. And this is coming from one of the biggest Marvel fans of all time. I love Phase 1 through 3, but acting like Phase 5, like some of Phase 5 and some of Phase 6 is worse than some of Phase 1 through 3 is just lying. You're lying to yourself. Some of the recenter things have been beautifully written, such as this show, and if you don't like the show, it's fine, but if you say the show is bad, just, bro, you're on something. The show is wonderful. It's wonderful. And maybe we'll see Wonder Man in Secret Wars. Maybe, just maybe. Tell me what you guys think of the show and your thoughts on the future of his character, or theories, anything. Anyways, if you guys want to hear more of my thoughts or tell me more of your thoughts, comment those down below, or join my Discord, link in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Marvel, for giving us a wonderful show. And thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.